records once again today. That's very respectable trading volume as well. So what if a bit short of 1 lakh crores? Let's get a few voices in as we enter the last half an hour of trade. Amarnath from CENTRUM and Sudarshan Sukhani on the technicals. Amarnath, is this just a momentum market for you, or do you think fundamentals are also changing, which the market has started pricing in?
Yeah, good afternoon, Udayan. I think it's a combination of both, and I think we are in an inverse situation of what we were in later part of 2008, where there were worries about how low the E part of the P equation can go, and now I think the jury is out on what could be the upward revision in the E part. So that's the thing, and I think there are two other interesting things playing out. I think the month of May was unique in the sense you saw record surges across almost everything. I mean, gold was up, commodities were up, emerging markets were up, the more developed markets were up. So everything was pretty much up, which is again a kind of an odd situation. So maybe it's liquidity playing out there. And I think specifically as far as India is concerned, I think in the budget one should look for certain imponderables as they might pan out. And I think today you got a hint of it saying that possibly there's going to be some bit of revisit on the definitions through the cycle, etc., of what the fiscal deficit should be. So I think it's a sign that there's going to be more stimulus or more packages around the way.
Sudarshan, afternoon. For a trader though, what's the strategy now? 4,500 we crossed, 4,530 now, 9-month high as we've been saying.
See, the trader first needs to have his view clear. That view is that this is an uptrend. I'm not calling it a bull market. Now we don't even know what a bull and bear market is. This is a very well-defined uptrend. The trader needs to look for locations and opportunities to go long. You buy on a dip, you buy on these breakouts, these small flags that are made on intraday charts, on daily charts, narrow ranges which break out on the upside, you try to buy and then you take a profit and get out. That's what the trader should be looking at, and these opportunities are coming every day because this is that cycle is going on, sector rotation is going on. So that's the way you trade.
Actually, if anything, the last half hour will be with the market peaking a little bit, 90 points up on the Nifty now, so that should be the high point of the day. I think 45.40 on the Nifty. Some stocks are really taking home very good runs. Suzlon Energy is up 17%, Unitech up 16%, Cairn India is up almost 12.5%. Amarnath, some of this buzz, of course, has to do with noises coming out from the government, for example, on fuel pricing, etc. How would you approach oil and gas as a packet now, or a pack now?
I think there's still issues which need to be settled in black and white in terms of what's the structure of regulation going to be, what are the dynamics, what are the guidelines or the framework under which it's going to work. But having said that, I think coming from where we were in terms of, if I may use quote-unquote, arbitrary kind of pricing formulas and recompense through bonds, etc., I think, and the kind of valuations which that kind of scenario had cost some of our leading oil and petrochemical companies to trade at, I think a huge sort of recoil was very much expected. So I think there's still value in terms of if you would call at a regulated but free market kind of scenario. I think there's still huge upside in all the oil marketing companies and even in ONGC. So I think that's a given that there's huge upside, and if that regulation is going to pan out with intent, yes, I think there could be significant upsides from here also, despite last week's run up for all these companies.